Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere you are in the world. Hope you all had a fantastic and amazing and an excited week. Welcome back to Business Analysis Simplified. In each episode, this it's a portal, sort of like a portal to a new adventure where we explore business analysis topics, concepts, and techniques, and then we apply them to our everyday living. Each week, I'm trying to bring KDO on camera.
Hey,
This fantastic.
finally.
So finally, yeah, so I was just telling our audience that I'm trying to pull you in and then I went blank on them. I couldn't talk at the same time bring you in. Apparently, I'm not multitasking. You know how you think that you could do three, four things at a time until you're faced with that situation? That's what's happening right now. So
Oh my God.
I was just saying hello to our audience and telling them
Okay.
that each week,
Mm-hmm.
precisely every weekend, I talk about a business analysis technique, a topic or a concept, and then I shed more light into how those concepts could help organizations thrive. And then on Saturday, you and I,
Mm-hmm.
with the dual dynamic that we have going on, you and I then use the principles, we pull out the principles in that concept, in that topic, right,
Yeah,
in that technique, and then we try to apply it to our daily living. So that's what we do in the
absolutely.
business analysis simplified, because I thought, what's the essence of business analysis if it can only help organizations and it can help our
Mm-hmm.
daily living, right?
Yeah, and
Mhm.
it's will verify the fact that business analysis cuts across all sphere of life, business, personal, no matter what it is, it can be applied, and that's what we try to do on this show to show people that see business analysis is so dynamic that it's not profitable only for organizations, even people can use this in their
Mhm.
family, in their
Absolutely.
individual lives, and
Yeah.
just to totally enrich, get have our lives enriched, and all of the things that are tied to that.
Yeah. So today's topic is balanced scorecard.
Okay.
Balanced, if you balance
Mm-hmm.
something, and then scorecard. I know that word scorecard might bring some kind of
I
painful memory
report.
to some people, to some people like us, to some people that are usually A's on top of their game when they were in school. Kudos to you.
Mm-hmm.
But to some
Mm-hmm.
people that struggled a lot, report card is it's a
Mm-hmm.
traumatizing topic as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So
But
before we go to
it
this,
shouldn't be, honestly. It
I
shouldn't be, but
know,
that's what it was. It's
I know,
okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
before we go to the fun part, let's talk about balanced scorecard in the business analysis world in
Mm-hmm.
organization. So,
Okay.
and I'm going to start and then you can dive in as we go on. So,
Okay.
balanced scorecard is like a performance measurement framework. So, scorecard for sure, it's a measurement, some kind of measurement, right? But it's a framework that provides a holistic view of an organization's performance. And that word holistic is important, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because rather than just focusing on the financial indicators of a company, of an organization, you want to be sure that you are looking at other dimensions, other perspective of that organization before you could actually completely say that you have measured them or you have analyzed them, right? So we're talking about financial perspective for sure. We're talking
Mm-hmm.
about uh, internal processes. We're
Okay.
talking about customer perspective, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about learning and growth perspective of that organization. So all those four dimensions, organizations would make sure that they are looking at all of those before they could in conjunction say that the organization is performing well
Yeah.
or is not so performing well. Yeah.
You know that sometimes in life, and particularly with organizations, stakeholders look at it from the bottom line. Are we making money? Then we're good.
Yep.
Customers are looking at it from the angle of, are they delivering to us? If they are, then they're good. Staff is looking at from the fact that, are they owing me salary? Are they increasing my salary? Are they paying as I went due? Then we're good. But balance scorecard, from what we're alluding to, is that it has to be all encompassing, customer
Absolutely.
centric, profitable.
Yep.
It has to cater to the staff. It has to just be balanced. So
Absolutely.
how does that even begin to relate to our own individual lives?
Now
And
the
like
fun
Ola already,
part.
yeah, like you already said, you know how it is. Like back in the day when you go to school, all you want is, oh, my mom would ask that, what did you like? Typically, I would get third position or second position. Like the guy that got first position, how many heads does he have? And I was like, one. Say,
Two.
aha.
They had two. Probably had two.
And she was like,
Oh dear.
aha. So how
Mhm.
come you could not come first?
Right. Right.
But again, we can do better than what we know, and it's okay. I mean, it's right that they want to see that we excel, but we're saying
Right.
in our everyday life, what does it mean to really have a balanced life? And I would
Right.
say that a lot of us took that, growing up metrics of, did you get A in your course or class or in your result, to live our lives, and it's affecting us now. Imagine,
Absolutely. Yeah.
how many times have you heard someone say to you that, oh, me, I'm a triangular student. Like I go from my hostel to class, library, hostel, class, library, hostel. And we seem to pride in it, forgetting that once you leave school and you come to the outside world, it's more than your degrees.
Yeah. So social skills is important. Your ability to interact socially, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your ability to even enjoy life, right? Your ability to talk about other topics that is outside the scope of
The Y,
your
the X,
profession, right? The
Pythagoras,
why, the X,
Pythagoras theorem.
right? Yeah, yeah, it's important, right? But we don't think about that, at least in the culture that I grew up with and you grew up with too. We didn't think about social
Wow.
interaction or athletic skills, or, all we were
Athletic,
focused on
what?
athletic. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that one it was a no. Like, yeah, it was a no-go
Mm-hmm.
area at all. But look at what's happening in the
In the
world now.
world
Look at how
now, yeah.
athletes are making, they're making waves and they're making progress and they're successful in their craft, in their skills, right? So
Absolutely.
that holistic view is important. And you've already started off that conversation of balanced life. You hear the phrase work-life balance, right?
Balance,
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
What exactly is that, and how are the
Remember
principles?
back in the day, even right now, like in the engineering world where I started out my career from, I worked once in an organization where we crack a joke that, oh, in our organization, we only work half day, meaning that we have 12-hour days, all our 12-hour days. It was
Wow.
crazy. Like in fact, you're lucky if you had 12-hour days, in the sense that I leave my accommodation at 5. I don't get back until 8 p.m. at night.
Mm,
It was crazy. But now people are asking for more. I want to be able to have time with my family, with my friends. I want to be
right.
able to travel. Remember, like we just came back from Cancun, and would
Yes,
you
we did.
believe, you believe how many people have asked me and be like, oh my God, KDO, how can you guys even think about traveling? I wish
Right.
I could do what you guys did, like just take off and have fun and just live. And I'm like, sometimes we're so fixated in living life that we forget to stop and smell the rose.
Right.
We've forgotten to enjoy the process.
Right.
And
And you and I, and
mhm,
I'm feeling others too, that we've been able to identify, because it has to be specific to you. We've been able
yeah,
to identify that for us to be able to have work-life balance, it has to include your career, your family, your health, your personal growth, your relationships, and then leisure, right? Leisure,
leisure.
ability to relax, like,
Mhm.
raise your leg and
And
relax your
relax.
mind
Anyway,
is key.
while we're still on that topic, so this is what I'm thinking. A lot of people have been asking, KD, when you guys are traveling next, you better take us along. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to put it out there. Right now, we're already thinking maybe Vegas, maybe Hawaii, maybe Jamaica. If you're, I'm going to say 30 and above, you have no drama, then maybe. Yeah,
What's your
because we don't want,
definition of drama?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
want drama. I just
Yep.
want people that
Mhm,
want to have fun, that,
mhm, mm.
they're focused and fixated on not just living life. We want it balanced. We want to be able to sit back, relax, and recalibrate. So
Mm.
DM all, and who knows, we might just come up with this ladies trip, and on our next one, we invite people to come along. But anyway, I digress. You know that.
Mhm.
Let's get back to the topic of
Right.
discussion.
Yeah.
So life work balance.
Right.
What about
Life
balanced
work balance, work balance.
marriage?
Oh, so that again is it originates from work-life balance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we have been able to identify that family is a dimension in the work-life balance that you have to be mindful of, at least for some people, right? For
Mm-hmm.
some people that have come to that point of realization. So for marriage, though, then again, you have to identify those things, those dimensions that will make a balanced marriage. I'm thinking already of communication. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
emotional connection, maybe
Hmm.
your shared
Mm-hmm.
values, your intimacy, and the support that you give to
Give
each
to each
other.
other. Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. And I'm going to take it to another dimension in the sense that no man, and I make bold to say, no man, no woman can absolutely, completely, utterly fail and meet your needs as a
Mm.
spouse. You're going to kill that person. No
Yeah,
person can do that as an individual. And
that's a
that's why
lot
I'm
of burden.
super,
It's a
yeah,
lot
I'm
of burden to put on
super
one human being.
duper grateful for my spouse, for other spouse. They understand the need for, even though we're wives, to be able to have this kind of connection, to have friends
Absolutely.
outside of the marriage, right? I know a lot of people
Absolutely.
that said, "Oh my God, my husband will never allow me go on a whatever with a friend, or my spouse or my wife will be chasing after me, thinking, oh, what's he doing? What?" You've got to relax. No single human being can meet your emotional, mental, financial, whatever needs. No human being has the capacity or the
Right.
capability to do it. Even in your marriage, healthy marriage includes having friends outside of your spouse.
Right.
Healthy
Because
relationships now,
Mhm.
healthy friendship. We've got to
Mhm.
say that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because you have to interact. See, when you interact with only one person every single day, 365 days a year, uh, number one, what's the fun in that? Number two, how do you grow? Number three,
You're going to drain
number
them,
three,
like
you
literally
bore
drain them
yourselves out.
to
You
death.
bore yourselves out. And God help if you're not already pulling out each other's eyes at the end of that year. So you need time to to take a step back, to mingle with other people, right? And then the learnings from those interactions, from those relationships, you could again
Mhm.
apply to your marriages or to your other relationships,
Yeah.
right? For example, to parenting, right? I learned a few things from you, KDO, that I'm already applying to my parenting life. And I feel like others would learn one or two things from other people too that they could
Yeah.
apply, that you could apply to whatever need that you
Parenting.
have for time. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, balanced scorecard, balanced work-life balance,
Work-life
having a balanced
balance,
marriage,
right?
having a balanced parenting style,
Parenting,
and
yeah.
then one other thing, having a
Yeah.
balanced diet.
Yes, this one is big.
Diet,
This one is top on my list, and I know it's
of
top on your
course.
list too. And I know you're going to say it's not supposed to be a sprint, it's supposed to be a marathon. But, every single day, balanced diet. Like you want
Yeah.
to ensure that what you're eating is not just carbohydrates, carbohydrate,
Mm,
carbohydrate, carbohydrate.
mm.
You want to split it. So between carbohydrate, protein, and fat, right? Vitamins, minerals, all the things that would nourish your body that will nourish your body. You want to make sure that they are on your plate, right? So you have more greens than other
Oh
colors. So
my
more
God,
greens, more
here
greens.
we
I know, I
go
know, I know, I know, I
again.
know that you're gonna say the dietitian is here. Yes, I'm here, but we're not talking. We're not in that capacity. We're just saying that these are the things that will nourish, enrich your body. Because again, you only have one body, and if you misuse that body, what are you going to use to
I
fulfill
don't
your
know.
goals and your purpose in life? So,
Absolutely. And there's this saying that you take care of your body for the first 50 years, and then your body will take care of you for the next 50 years. I am a serious advocate in having a balanced diet, but like Ola already alluded to, I just believe that balanced dieting is not a sprint. It's not that, oh, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to just eat beans, or the next 3 months, I'm just going to eat vegetables. It has to be balanced. It's a marathon. That's the way I say it. It must be a constant, continuous flow on a daily basis, trying to get better, trying to do better for your body, so that by the time you're 50, you still look like, 15, 19.
or
I don't
21
know how you're
forever.
gonna
I always say
21
I'm
forever, yeah.
21 forever. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's helpful. It helps, it helps, it helps. Because no matter, I mean, and like you already said, no matter the lofty goals you have, the lofty dreams, the desires, you need this physical body to be able to execute. If your body is
Absolutely.
weak, there's nothing your mind is going to be able to do. So, guys, we've got to take care of our body. Balance scorecard, even in the place of eating. And I am also a proponent of saying you've got to enjoy your life. You already said that. So, I'm not going to go say, oh, eat vegetables for the next 1 year and then go
So
eat.
here's the
Mhm,
caveat to balance,
mhm,
right? So at times
mhm.
you could throw caution to the wind, like I do once in a while. I'll be like, okay, I have put myself under this stringent diet for this long. I'm just gonna go crazy and shock my body and give it all kinds of sweet things before it realizes it. I'm back into my diet again, right? That's how I do it.
I
But
know. I mean,
generally,
but yeah, whatever works for you.
yeah.
Everybody's going to be different. But the most important thing, guys, is that you need to think about your diet, what works, and then take care
Hmm.
of your body.
Yeah.
That is the bottom line. You must absolutely take care of your body. So that principle, business
Yep.
analysis principle of balance scorecard
Right.
applies to every facet of our
It
lives.
it
Even when you
is.
have friends,
Yeah.
your expectation of your friends must be balanced
Yes, it must be
and
realistic, right?
realistic. And even
Realistic.
for yourself, your own
Mhm.
expectation, what you think you can do, it's got to be realistic, guys. You don't go set lofty goals and then you fall and then you just throw in the towel.
Right,
I'm done. Not happening
right,
anymore.
right.
We've got to be careful. We've got to be balanced. And I'm still going to go
Absolutely.
back to the issue of, living, having a holistic life, waiting to smell the roses, enjoying every moment, every
I like
day,
that. Smell the roses.
yeah, as it comes, because we all know that time doesn't wait for anyone. Remember
Mhm.
that there's a private joke going on right now in Ola and my family about this couple. I don't know whether they're 70-year-old and they went on a trip
They are
to
like in their late 70s. Yeah, yeah.
they went on a trip to Italy and they were on this tour and the two of them, guess what? They were asleep.
They're sleeping. The canoe that is
Yeah,
trying to give them a tour.
they were
Right.
asleep. And I don't blame them. At 70, what do you want to do? For most people, you just want to eat, play with the grandchildren, smile, and then cuddle them and then go to bed. That's not the time you want to be going to Mexico, you go to Hawaii, you want to go. I mean, some people are still strong at 70, don't get me wrong. But I'm saying this is the time.
Right.
Plan, work hard, but play hard. Plan for
Hmm.
leisure. Plan for leisure.
Absolutely.
Play with your children if you're blessed with
Your
them.
family.
Play with, talk to family. Make that
Mhm.
phone call. Connect with that friend. Don't let's
Right.
just keep living in. And that's why depression is becoming the order of the day
Right.
because of this isolation.
Right.
We've
Right.
got, and then remote work is like there was I was opportune to facilitate an event and then we're talking getting to know each other and this couple, funny enough, the two of them, they enjoy like seclusion. They just want to be home. They could be home for 1 week and not go anywhere. And I asked, I hope and I pray that you guys are not doing remote work. And they started laughing. They said that's one of the goals they set for themselves, that no remote work for us, because they know that if they went ahead with remote work, they would just remain in their cocoon forever. So
Right.
work was basically the only way they get out. So you've got to know yourself, know thyself.
Mhm.
That is the number one commandment. Know yourself,
Right.
and
Right.
then find a way to live a balanced life. Play with your kids. I
Mhm.
will keep talking about the smelling the roses.
Right.
You've got to pause
Right.
and have fun.
Right. So talking, well, we've applied the principles of the balance scorecard that organizations are using to thrive to your daily life now in the aspect of work-life balance, in the aspect of your parenting, in the aspect
Mm-hmm.
of your diet, right? Remember, maintaining balance in any aspect
Mm-hmm.
of life at all is a continuous and dynamic process, right? And nurturing this different aspects of your life, it will require making intentional choices, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you make those choices, you will watch yourself live a fulfilled life. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. Who?
All right. We should be wrapping up now because we
Mm-hmm.
gotta get to class.
Yeah, we've got a class coming up shortly. And guys, remember, foundational business analysis. You're interested in transitioning. We are your plug. DM myself, DM Ola, www.mypmbase.com. Let's have
Yes.
that conversation. Let's
All
make it
right.
happen.
And so join us next episode of Business Analysis Conversation, where we like to say that intelligence meets creativity and humor reigns supreme. Until then, remember to embrace the magic of intentional living. We'll see you next
Bye.
episode. Bye.